Hey PT people, today's video, Slow Flow. It's amazing for all levels. No matter where you are in your Pilates practice, you're sure to get a great workout from some of these classic Pilates exercises. All you need is a mat or a towel, something comfy to lay down on. We are going to start here just lying on our back. Once you're lying on your back, your knees are bent and your feet are about a fist distance apart. You're just going to press down with the backs of your arms by your sides. I want you to take a quick little body stand here. We're going to breathe nice and deep, engaging our center. And notice the top of our head. You want the back part of your head, where you would have a nice high ponytail like I do, reaching long for the opposite side of the room. This is probably dropping your chin a little bit more than it typically would in your everyday life. You're reaching your shoulders down away from the ears, pressing down through the arms once again to open up the chest. You're trying to drop the rib cage into the back half of your body to really ignite your neutral spine. Your low back, it's arched gently up away from the mat. Just enough space for about a teeny cherry tomato to sit right there. You're grounded across your tailbone, across your sacrum, and your pubic bone is right in line with those hip bones. So it's not higher and it's not lower than those hip bones. Finding your nice form here is really just going to help your body work in alignment and then hopefully translate into a safer, more ideal posture when you're walking around in your everyday life. We're going to start here with some pelvic rocks. It's just a big inhale to prepare, and then on the exhale, you're going to go ahead and crush that cherry tomato between your low back and your mat. So you're scooping your tailbone up towards the sky. Imagine there's a marble right about between those hip bones. You're rolling it towards your belly button, and then you're going to roll it back nice and level, find that neutral. Exhale, roll that marble towards your belly button. And then inhale back to neutral. Move as slow or as quickly as you need to here. I want this movement to come from the deepest layers of your abdominals, drawing your belly button in towards your spine, as opposed to from squeezing the glutes as hard as you can. So can you keep your glutes relaxed as you drop the belly button down, buttoning the back of your belly button to the mat? We're going to do 2 more of these. On the last one, you're going to hold that shape. This is what we call an imprint. You're thinking of imprinting your back, your spine, into the mat underneath you. Now, go ahead and squeeze those glutes. Send your sits bones closer together. We're going to do what's called an articulating bridge. Notice your tailbone is already peaked up towards the ceiling. You're going to use that to lift your seat up off the mat. You're then going to peel the low back away, the middle back, until those hips are reaching up high towards the sky. I haven't let go of my glute connection the entire time. Take an inhale at the top, and then exhale, roll down the exact opposite. I start with the heart, then the middle back, then the low back. My glutes are still on. Don't forget those. Once your tailbone hits, you relax back to neutral. Let that cherry tomato come back to life. Keep moving with that. You're going to press the belly button down, turn on the seat. Peel away from the mat like a piece of Velcro, peeling away from its neighbor. Taking that inhale at the top, and then using your breath, your exhale to round the spine down. You're scooping from the core. You're creating space between each and every vertebra, and then you're settling into a neutral at the last second. 2 more of these. Turning on the seat, peeling up and away, backs of your thighs, they're on, they're active just as well. Opening up in the collarbone, and then rolling back down. 1 more, just like that. Big inhale to prepare. Exhale, imprint, turn on my seat. Start to peel away, starting with the tailbone. 1 bone at a time, lifts, lifts, lifts. You're going to try to put that Velcro back down in its place in that one straight line, rounding the spine down, using the breath, the exhale. Send the hips closer to the ribs, and then finally the tailbone settles down. You're going to reach both legs out long towards the opposite side of the room. You're going to reach the arms back behind your head, nice and long. It's a full body stretch here. We're going to do a similar concept. 1 bone at a time is going to lift. You're going to start with your head instead of your tailbone this time. Big inhale. On the exhale, your hands are going to travel up towards the sky. You're going to nod your chin towards your chest. You're going to pick up the chest, neck, and head and reach all the way out over those legs. It's your Pilates roll up. Keep the core on. You're going to start to roll down. Those hips, they're still glued to those ribs, just like in that bridge. Shoulders, neck, head, land one at a time and reach all the way up overhead. Taking a big inhale. Exhale, arms first. Once they pass the eyes, nod the chin. Reach, reach, reach. Use the abdominals to go all the way over those feet. And then sink it down. Nice and slow. One bone at a time connect. You're using your abdominals and reaching up overhead to stretch. One more of those. Big inhale. Exhale, start to roll it up. Belly button to spine. Reach, reach, reach. Listen carefully. As you roll back down, you're going to stop once the bottom of your shoulder blades connects to the mat. The bottom of your shoulder blade stops. You pause. You're in an abdominal curl. Your ribs and your hips are glued together. You're going to bring the right knee in towards your chest and grab on just below the knee on that shin. Left leg, keep it straight. Reach it up to a 45-degree angle. We're going to work single leg stretch. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch sides. Kick the right leg out. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch sides. Exhaling to switch, inhaling to pause. Once you feel okay about your form, you're going to make it a little bit quicker. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. You're going to start to bring your outside hand towards the ankle. The inside hand stays towards the knee. What this is going to do is make sure that your knee is traveling straight towards you and not out wide towards your shoulder, towards the side. You want to keep everything within the range of your torso here. We're doing 4 more sets. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hug both knees in, pause for me here. We're going to take it into what's called scissors. You're going to unfold the right leg straight up towards the sky. You're going to grab behind the calf or behind the thigh, depending on how flexible our hamstrings are. Left leg reaches out to 45, same position as before. Take an inhale. Exhale, switch. Inhale, hold. Exhale, switch. Inhale, hold. Exhale, switch. Once you feel good, you're going to start to make it quicker. Inhaling to switch, exhaling to switch. Find the power over your abdominals. With the legs straight, it makes things more challenging. Longer lever to work with. Hamstring stretch on the way towards you. You're focusing on both of your legs. 4 more sets. Belly button down into the spine. 2 more. And then 1 more. Hug those knees in. Go ahead and drop your head. Beautiful. Bringing those knees and drawing a little circle. You can start over to the right, doesn't really matter. And then circling in the opposite direction. Beautiful. I'm going to have you roll right on over. You're going to lie on your belly here in what's called a prone position. Your feet are going to turn out nice and wide, about as wide as the mat. And then my hands are right underneath my shoulders when I'm here. Forehead kisses the mat. Pull the belly button all the way up towards the spine, protecting your low back here. We're going to do an exercise called swan here. On the inhale, you'll peel the head, neck, and chest up, pressing into the palms, lifting the heart as high as feels okay for you. And then exhale, lower down, 1 bone at a time. Inhale, lift the forehead, lift the neck, lift the chest, press into those hands, and then start with the belly button as you roll it back down. Notice that 1 bone at a time sensation of the spine is a pattern here in Pilates. We use that a lot to create flexibility between the vertebrae, to strengthen them and keep them nice and protected. Think about how many people in your lives have low back pain. Working this part of your spine out is so important to prevent that. We're doing 2 more of these. Feel the backs of your shoulders working hard. And then 1 more of these, lift, 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 hold. You're going to look over the right shoulder, center, look over the left shoulder, center, and roll yourself all the way down. We're going to come into what's called a side lying position. We're going to be up on our forearm here in this side lying position. So, I'm on my right side, my right forearm is down, pointing straight towards the screen. My toes, they're long and they're at the front edge of the mat, while my seat is at the back edge of the mat. This is going to help you keep your hips stacked here and work your core better. You can bring your top hand in front of you for balance, or you can put it on your hip to challenge yourself a little bit more. So up to you with that hand. You're going to elevate the top leg just to hip height, pretty small. Pointing that toe. I want you to reach it longer than the bottom leg. Feel what that does for your torso, creates length. You're going to tap that toe towards the back. You're going to lift it up and tap it in front of your bottom foot. Lift up and tap, up and tap. Drawing this little rainbow shape. This exercise is called hot potato here. Forward, back, forward, back. You're lifting between and you're keeping your core on and active. You feel the glute, outer and inner thighs start to work very, very quickly, and you're engaging through your center to stay nice and stable. Breathing through it here. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, hold the back. You're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. You feel the side part of that peach lifting your leg. I want you to always think about originating your move in the torso region of your body. So my foot, it's just going along for the ride because my glute is lifting the weight of my entire leg. Engaging through your center, through your breath. We're here for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Relax it down. You're going to take that top leg and bend it, grounding your foot behind your other knee. The bottom leg is going to work this time. You're going to lift the bottom leg up and lower it down. Lift it up and lower it down. I want you to flex your foot this time. You're going to find more inner thighs by flexing your foot. I want you to think about the heel of your foot driving up towards the sky instead of your toes. And you're pressing firmly into this back foot in order to feel work on both sides. So you always want to work just as hard on the stabilizing side as you are on the moving side. Really important part of Pilates strengthening. We're here for 4 more, for 3 more, for 2 more, 1 more. Relax that leg down. You're going to keep that foot down and you're going to press into your forearm. Top hand's going to go on the hip and you're going to lift all the way up into a side plank here. So you're still pressing into that top foot behind the bottom leg. You're going to extend your arm all the way up towards the sky. Lower the hips an inch, lift the hips an inch. Lower the hips an inch, lift the hips an inch. Good. You're using the abdominals, the obliques here. You're squeezing the glutes, keeping the neck nice and long. Pressing through that entire forearm, taking the weight out away from the shoulder for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lower it down. Top hand can come back to the hip. You're going to bend both knees and connect the feet in line with the seat. Once those feet are connected, you're going to float them up. We're going to do our clam here. Exhale, open the top knee, find a little diamond shape, and then inhale, reconnect. Exhaling to open, inhaling to reconnect. I like my hand on my hip for this variation because it helps to keep that top hip forward. It really wants to spill open towards the sky here, but you're not getting the proper work in your seat if it does. So really activate your center, drawing your navel in towards your spine. We're going to do 3 more here. 2 more here. On the last one, you're going to hold that clam open. You're going to kick the top leg out, tap the toes. Kick the top leg out and tap the toes. Reaching long. Try to keep the top half of your leg still. Just unfold from the bottom half. We've got 3 more here. 2 more. And then 1 more. Relax it all the way down. Give that booty a little tap, that peach a little love if you need it. We're going to swing the legs right on over. And we're going to do that whole set on the opposite side. I promise we will stretch both sides out after this. Up on that left forearm this time, my legs are nice and long. I'm going to lift my top leg up to hip height. And I'm going to take my hot potato, tapping it back and tapping it forward. Tapping it back, tapping it forward, drawing that nice big rainbow shape. Remember to go up before you tap down. So you're not just going forward back, but you're drawing that nice big arc. Notice if one side of your body was a whole lot harder than the other side. Completely normal, finding your core. As you reach here, imagine this top leg is longer than the bottom leg. Finding this for 10, 9, keep on breathing. Find that tap, 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, you know what to do. Last one, hold it back. You're gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. Really finding that peach here as you lift. Be careful that the top side of your torso isn't crunching to lift the leg higher. Think about reaching long, long, long as you lift for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Relax it down. Giving that top leg a break. Bottom leg's gonna lift. Top leg, foot connects. That knee is bent. You're gonna lift the bottom leg, lower it down. Think heel, lower it down. Heel towards the sky ignites more inner thighs. You feel how those inner thighs are connected to your pelvic floor and to your core. You're pressing firmly with the top foot into the mat behind this bottom leg as it's lifting up. You're working your glute on that side as well, and it's going to help prep you for our next exercise, that side plank. Finding your abdominals. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Lower it down. Press into that top foot. Lift those hips nice and high. Nice long neck. Unfold the arms straight up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. You're going to lower the hips an inch. Lift the hips an inch. Lower the hips an inch. Lift the hips an inch. You're using the obliques to lower and lift. You're pressing into that top foot to assist you. You're here for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it up there. Last one for 4, for 3, for 2. Let that go. Beautiful. Bending those knees. We're coming into our clamshell. Know that you can always keep your feet down if feet floating is not for you. I'm going to lift the feet, hover 2 inches. I'm going to open my top knee, finding my diamond shape. Inhale to close. Exhale to lift. Inhale to close. Remember, you're working in both directions. You're working in a body of water. Feel that resistance on that thigh as you move. Always opening from the side part of that seat. Remember, it's not momentum. It's not the knee. It's the hip here. Core is on. Stable in those hips. 3 more. 2 more. You're going to hold it open. You're going to kick that top leg out, reconnect those toes. Kick that top leg out, reconnect those toes. Embrace the shape. Use the power, muscle engagement, activity, all the way out those pinky toes. 4 more here. You got this. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. Let that go. Give that peach some love. We're going to roll over onto our back here next. Nice neutral spine. Your arms are wide out towards the sides. Knees bent, feet grounded here. I'm gonna cross my left ankle over my right knee. Go ahead and flex that left foot. You're gonna twist your lower body over towards the right until your left foot grounds. You're gonna look over that left shoulder, wringing out the spine. You're really opening up your hip here. If the foot can't come all the way towards the ground, totally fine. Go as far as feels okay for you. Wringing out the spine here. Take a big inhale, and then exhale, start to come back through center. Same thing on the other side. Left foot grounds, right foot kicks up. Figure 4 shape, and then you're going to take that right foot all the way down towards the ground at the left side of your mat. You're going to look over your right shoulder, keeping both shoulders down and grounded. You're really wringing out the spine, as well as opening up the seat, the piriformis there. Really need that stretch after that last sideline set. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, come back to center. Both feet are going to ground. Keep those knees bent. You're going to grab for the backs of your thighs, nod your chin towards your chest, and roll yourself up to a seated position. You're going to keep the feet exactly where they are. We're going to take a half roll back. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under. You're going to roll back until the arms go straight. You're going to find your ribs and your hips gluing together, abdominal connection. And then inhale to sit back up nice and tall. Exhale, roll it back till those arms go straight. And then inhale, sit up nice and tall. So this is a great way to work your abdominals without having to do crunches. You're working the opposite of a crunch. The gravity is coming from a different direction. It's really going to help you ignite those deepest layers of your abdominals instead of just that front puppy surface. We're going to do 2 more here. On the last one, you're going to hold it back there. You're going to really find your abdominals. You're going to let go with your hands and reach them straight out in front of you like Frankenstein. You're going to hold this position of your spine. We call it our earthquake abs. If you haven't found out why yet, you will soon. You're going to circle your arms up towards the sky, around, and then back in front of you. Circle up, around, and back in front of you. Really working hard to keep the core on here. Super challenging. 3 more arm circles. 2 more arm circles. Last one here. Hold your shape for 3, for 2, for 1. Sit it up nice and tall. Gorgeous. We're coming onto our knees here. Once you're on your knees, I want you high up on your knees. I'm facing towards the side just so you can see what's happening with my spine. My hands are going to go on my hips. I'm going to sit back like I'm sitting in a chair until my seat is floating an inch off my heels. Notice my torso has hinged forward, but my chest is still nice and wide. Think happy bunny tail, little arch in the low back. You're going to turn on your seat and you're going to lift your hips, tuck the tailbone under, find your abs at the top. Happy bunny tail reaches back, hinge forward. Exhale, scoop it in, tuck the tailbone. Inhaling to reach back. Exhaling to find the power in the seat and the abs. Inhaling to sit back. Exhaling to lift. Finding the work here in the quads, the thighs, front part of the legs, working hard. Exhaling to lift. Turn on the posture. Really scoop that tailbone. Think of pubic bone towards my belly button. 3 more here. Breathing. 2 more here. On the last one, you're going to hold that little baby squat. You're going to take your arms and reach them back behind you. My fingertips are reaching up towards the sky. I'm going to exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Lifting and lowering my arms. Muscle engagement tone all the way out my pinky fingers. Really turn on the backs of your arms. Keep that core active. Your belly wants to hang out in gravity. Your seat is on. It's supporting you. Your inner thighs are supporting you. 3 more here. 2 more here. You're going to hold it up on the last one. You're going to bring thumbs towards each other and back out. Towards each other, back out. So the arms are pulsing in, in. Exhale each and every time. We're almost done with our workout here, guys. You've got this. All we have to do is stretch it out next. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Sit down. Roll the shoulders down, away from the ears. I'm just going to turn to face you so that you can see me. You can stay on your knees or you can sit all the way down. You're going to take your right hand, reach it all the way up overhead for your left ear. Tip your head over to the right side. Let gravity take you into this stretch, creating more space between the ear and the shoulder. Do not pull down as hard as you possibly can. You're going to turn your face to look towards your armpit. I know it's icky. Your hand is going to press down on the back of your head. You're going to feel a different part of the neck stretching out. This is amazing if we tend to get stressed there. Hold lots of energy there. One more breath. Go ahead and unwind. Same thing on the other side. Left hand reaches up and over for that right ear. Tip it on over to the left side. Create as much space as you possibly can between that right shoulder and ear. It's gravity. It's a gentle press. You're not forcing it. You're going to look towards that armpit, press down into the back of the head. Feel a different part of the neck stretching, this time upper trap. Taking a big inhale. And then exhale, unwinding. Good. You're going to bring your hands in front of you like you're saying a little prayer. You're going to cross the fingers and you're going to press the palms straight out in front of you. You're going to look down towards the mat and press away as far as you possibly can, rounding the shoulders. You're trying to send the heart back towards the opposite side of the room behind you and send the hands as far in the opposite direction as you can. Big inhale here. Exhale, open the arms, start to sit straight up. You're going to take the hands and clasp them behind you. You're going to open up the heart towards the sky. Reaching the arms long, looking up. Open up the chest as much as you possibly can here. Find as much length in the neck as you can. Reaching, reaching, reaching the heart for the sky. Breathing in. And then breathing out, let that go. Amazing work. Nice slow flow. Hope you feel amazing after that video. I know I do. Definitely broke out a sweat. I can't wait to see you next time on the mat.